Hey, welcome to the Bad Belly. Today we are headed back into the fat file. So I get asked a lot about losing weight, which I guess is fair since I've lost over 400 pounds and I used to be super morbidly obese. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my cola addiction, and I get asked how I beat my addiction to cola, and the short answer is I haven't. I figure I will probably be addicted to pop for the rest of my life. It's weird, and because I don't know if we really talk about what sugary drinks do or how addictive they can be. But I was drinking at least 2 liters of pop a day at my heaviest, which is a lot of sugar. I'm still pre-diabetic, so I have to really watch my sugar intake, but I still have days where all I want is a glass of pop. And if I let myself have it, the problem is the next time I want it will be sooner, and I'll have a harder time saying no. So the way that I beat my pop addiction, I realized initially that I was such a junkie, I wasn't going to be able to just quit cold turkey, but I had to do something about the sugar. So I'm very anti-artificial sweeteners, especially aspartame, but they're all evil. I still made the switch, and I started drinking diet cola, which I didn't enjoy, but I was still getting the caffeine, and I was still getting that pop fix, right? And I know that diet colas can be just as addictive, if not more, than regular sodas. But here's the thing, because people say, well, just drink the diet pop. No, don't drink the diet pop. Do not drink diet pop. What it does, especially ones made with aspartame, it makes your body crave carbohydrates. That's what aspartame does. So instead of getting thinner, like most diet products, diet cola only makes you fatter. That's all it does. And not because you're getting in more calories. Obviously, you're taking in a lot less calories. It makes you fatter because you start eating other stuff, non-cola related stuff. That sun is crazy bright. So I just used it as a tool. I knew I wasn't going to keep drinking it. I knew it was going to be a short-term solution just to get me over the hump and to help me stop, waking up in the morning and cracking a 2-liter bottle of cola and starting my day with like a pint of pop. So I switched to the diet cola, and I just used it as a tool until I stopped, until I had lost the weight, and until I was so sick of diet pop that I didn't want to drink it anymore. Because obviously what I want is the sugar, and what I want is the real pop. But I made the switch, and that helped me take off at least the first 100 pounds. And by the time I had the first 100 pounds off, I was pretty much ready to let the cola go, and I had switched at that point to water. And I know everybody about water, but they do it for a reason. It's really the only thing that you need. Juices now, if you look at the nutritional information, they are pretty much on par with most of your pops, probably because a lot of those juice companies are owned by the pop companies, and so they're adding sugar, changing sugars, doing all kinds of stuff to the juice. So it's really not a great idea. Water is pretty much all that you need. That's the long and the shortest of it. Like, you don't need anything else. So I made the switch, and then once I had the first 100 off, I pretty much hit a point where I wasn't drinking any diet cola anymore, because I knew how addictive it could be too, and I didn't just want to swap one for the other, especially given the nature of aspartame. So once I was pretty much a water drinker, I would allow myself to have pop. I didn't allow myself to have any dark cola, no colas for a long time. I would have like a little bit of orange pop, or a Spritey 7-Up-y type thing, or root beer. but no cola, because cola is my big thing. And I don't even like the way it tastes. That's the crazy thing. I'm just so addicted to it that I can't stop. And I think I like the way it tastes, but when I stop and I, have it in my mouth or something, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm not really enjoying this. This isn't, why am I doing this to myself? Which is probably a good question to ask. So if you're out there and you want to give it up, I don't know if you can do it cold turkey. I mean, maybe some people can. I certainly couldn't. But when it's empty calories. And if you can swap out all of those empty calories that you're drinking, it frees up a lot of calories for your eating, which is kind of nice.